Hi guys, we're live with Geoff Acers from Razors. Geoff is going to talk to us about the new Kirill Galushko and the new Loka skate. Geoff, show us the skates.
If you pan to your left, this is the new Kirill Galushko shift skate. Basically, it's the shift boot in a different color. Mm-hmm. It's basically what we're calling a custard with white highlights and then black parts. It's going to come with our aluminum buckle and the new V2 rain liner.
What's the difference between the first and the second version of the liner?
Well, the liner's actually been slimmed up quite a bit. So it's basically it kind of has like the same, I guess, support structure that you had with the first one, but we've like thinned it out, got rid of a bunch of excess material, and it makes the skate feel and fit a lot better, in my opinion. And then we had some issues with the first liner having some tears on the back with the carrying handle. So we just threw a single finger loop on there, made it a little bit more durable, and yeah, other than that.
Okay, the skate is looking really great. I think it will sell really well.
That's good for me. That's cool. And Krill.
Okay, can you tell me something about, have you done any changes to the sole plate compared to the Shift 2 skate or whatever?
No, so the same as the Shift 2, like it's going to have the bolts on the negative and on the positive side of the sole plate. The shift system still works the same, so you can, if you ride without the bolts, boltless, if you will, you can still just pop it out and swap out frames just as easy. So.
Okay, what's the retail price going to be?
Like US, it'll be like $299. So I guess that would be this. I don't know.
Okay.
I think it translates the same over here.
A single political question. How do you feel about the fact that the price of skates, high-level skates, hasn't changed in over 20 years?
I think it's a little strange, but I think it's better than it going lower. I do feel like we haven't really followed the trends of inflation or whatever, but I don't know if the market could really handle.
Yeah, it seems as if the adapt skate is the only one that corresponds to the inflation in the past 20 years.
But I think that also corresponds with the materials that are used in the process of making that skate.
Okay.
As compared to like a normal injection molded skate.
That's for sure. Okay, let's go back to the Loka skate. This is the. Okay, tell me something about the skate. It's a small skate. It has a V-cut cuff. What else?
Well, so basically we had some recommendations from a bunch of retailers, Evo from This Is Soul being one of them a while back, about making a smaller shell skate. We do have a lot of women who skate Razor skates, and we felt like they were kind of left out of the mix, because really the only thing we had smaller than our size 6 was the junior skate, and that's not exactly like the most durable thing for full-on skating. And with girls just crushing it these days, we felt that we needed to give something to the market, I guess, to fill that void.
Okay,
so
show us the skate.
Okay, so we make a 6.7 US for the longest time, but now this is actually going to be a 4.5 US. So it's a smaller shell, completely new, with a completely new cuff. It's a smaller Razor's cuff than the normal version that we have out there, and it also comes with a slight V-cut in the back.
Is this something that you're going to use on other skates?
Eventually down the line, yeah. I mean, we're still going to have both cuffs in the market, so it has the same like Razor's look to it, so it's going to keep that classic sort of deal. It does have like the normal tuck and everything like that the other cuffs have, so it'll look similar, but it's going to be smaller, and it'll be you can use it on the larger size skates and stuff as well. So
you also brought out new ground control wheels to the market just recently.
Yeah.
What's changed to the chemistry of the wheels?
So we went to a different manufacturer. They used to produce a lot of wheels back in the day. Which one is
that?
I guess I think they made like mind game stuff. I mean, totally I could be like kind of off the mark on it, but they're an established urethane company.
You happy with how it turned out?
The new wheels, all we've gotten back is like positive feedback from everybody. We still have like Lebeda wheels on the market, which are the 59s and the 57s, and I think everybody can.
So you're not going with Lebeda anymore?
We still have some, and it's possible we could in the future. I mean,
okay.
I mean, things change, so it's kind of that thing. Right now, we're trying to focus on working with this new manufacturer and just having the best possible wheel that we can put on the market for ground control, and sort of eliminate. Here's our display. So our 60s, our 5792s, and our 5592s are all from the new manufacturer. A lot of people, a lot of flat riders have been pretty hyped about the 55. I think there's a few other companies that are making it out there, but for the most part, it's not as popular as the bigger guys. So it's good to have something for the guys that are more into the flat stuff with normal frames. And then we have the 47 millimeter. We introduced an anti-rocker wheel, our first one. That's not plastic; it's urethane. That comes from normal manufacturer, but these are the better ones. So you don't have any problems with anti-rockers breaking, I don't think, out there. So.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, let's talk about the team for this year.
Okay.
Do you plan any changes on the Razors team, or do you plan on bringing somebody new on?
Yeah. We're always looking at like fresh up and coming talent. I mean, we do have a lot of guys like Dominic Bruce and like Greg Preston, and I'm gonna miss some names, so I apologize if I'm not mentioning you specifically.
Dominic Bruce is really blowing up in Europe, definitely.
Yeah, well, I mean worldwide. I mean, he's huge in the States, as far as I can tell. I mean, I'm a huge fan, and I think we're trying to bring in a little bit new flavor. Of course, we still want to appeal to the market as a whole, but we definitely want to bring some young blood in that are kind of doing their thing and keeping skating exciting. Because I mean, the old guys are still out there, like doing amazing stuff, but it's that young blood and the new visions that come into skating that always kind of keep it fresh, at least in my mind. I feel like you always need that.
Is that the reason why you went with the Boltless Future project?
Well, so that was all Greg, man. Like that's one of the best things about working with him is that he's constantly coming up with new ideas and like just sort of working on his own projects. And he came to me just asking if we could like work together on it, and he'd already been working on the project, sort of thing. So it was something he was going to do anyway, and then it ended up being just a Razors piece because he just felt that it was the right place to put it. So, and I thank him for that.
Okay,
it was an amazing project.
Some final words on Razors in 2019.
Just me? Okay. I don't know. I'm super excited. It's I mean, of course, it's always. Everybody talks about how it's such a weird time in our industry, year after year after year. This is going to be the big one, or this isn't the one, or whatever. I came into this year like super positive. Skates are looking good. We're coming out with new colors, new products. We're still trying to push our company in the direction that we want to go, and bringing in new talent and stuff like that. So it's going to be fun. I mean, we'll see where it takes us or whatever. But I'm excited for everything else that's happening in skating, actually, like just seeing like all the other like fresh new companies come into it. I mean, it's cool, like, making ground control frames, but it's also amazing to see other companies out there like pushing the envelope and doing stuff. Like that Sola frame looks awesome. I think seeing new skates from people too, like seeing companies develop more stuff and get more pros on the team, like it's a really cool, like positive thing for skating. So I'm pretty hyped, and as for Razors and for the industry as a whole, I guess.
So I just realized I have one other question about your product lineup.
Yeah.
Are you discontinuing the Genesis skate?
No. So right now we still have a few a few colorways, as far as like we did a black boot with a couple different sole frames and stuff like that are still available. We don't have the next Genesis skate in development, but it's still a topic of conversation. It's not anything we plan on phasing out. It just kind of has an uncertain future. So,
okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, for sure, man.